So I don't know about you all, but I get really discouraged real easy. And today was one of those days. Um, if you're anything like me, you get discouraged and you might just kind of hang out there for a while. Like your mental state just kind of stays plateaued, but in a valley. And you start asking questions like, why can't I be better? Why can't I do better? Why do I feel this way? The list could go on and on. You know, fill in the blank with whatever issue you're having. Um, and today was one of those days where I started out really well. I went to church and we had a good service. And after that, I I went to a class. This class was it was a preaching and teaching class, like a internship kind of. Um, and when I was sitting in there, the more I sat in there, the more discouraged I got. And that's nobody's fault but my own because everything in there was good. The people that I was with was good. The food was good. A lot of the things that I was enduring or taking on was good. But I started getting in my own head with stuff like, do I even deserve to be in here? Am I even qualified to be in here? Everybody in here is so much smarter than me. I have no business being here. Uh, there's a lot more people that are better off than I am. As far as able to do this, they can speak more clearly. They don't stammer through their thoughts. They have coherent thoughts, very deep questions and thoughts. And the more and more that I started thinking through this, the more and more I started doing kind of this thing where I was seriously taking it in, I just got more discouraged and overwhelmed with the amount of work it's going to be. The material is heavy. I mean, it's not heavy, but it carries some weight. And I walked away just kind of dragging my feet and just like, man, I don't even know if this is what I'm supposed to do. And as I got home, I knew that I still had one more thing to do, and I had to go to the gym. I didn't want to go to the gym. I hate working out, but I also know that I need to do it. And so as as I got dressed and took my pre-workout and went in the gym, I went and did a sprinting workout where I had to actually run hard for several intervals, and all I could think about was how difficult it was in the moment. And that's one of the best things about going to the gym is just being able to clear your mind and just only focus on the one thing that you're doing because it to me I don't know about anybody else, but in the moment it sucks. But as I was going through it and as I got through it, I realized this isn't that difficult. Well, it's difficult, but I feel better on this side of it than I did going in. But more importantly, I feel better about everything that happened this morning on this side of it. And kind of like what I was talking about in my last video, with our desire to be comfortable and how our comfort sometimes keeps us away from a lot of blessing because we just strive after our comfort so much that it keeps us complacent and just satisfied. Sometimes it's satisfied in our sulking. And here I am at the gym, and I found myself very uncomfortable, absolutely miserable, like sweat pouring down my face, off my eyebrows. I'm wearing sweats. I never work out in shorts, very rarely anyway. And I just found myself on this side of it saying, that was hard. That was difficult. Pushing my body to things that I don't like to do, that was difficult. And if I can get through that, then surely I can discipline myself and work through the material that I've been given. Not only is it material that I've been given, but it's voluntary. I've volunteered to do it. Um, and so maybe there's something to, I think there's actually something like science proven that, you know, the physical exertion of your body actually putting your mental state in a better place to be able to handle all the little stuff. I've always said, if you can do something that absolutely sucks every day, I mean, usually everything else is going to work out pretty well because you're like, well, at least it's not that. At least I'm not sprinting on a treadmill. Um, and so I feel a lot better about that. And some of the thoughts that I was having they were deeper than just, I don't want to do, like, I don't know if I can make it through. It was more of like How can I feel proud of who I am? How can I feel good that people are proud of me? Why am I not accepted by so many people? Why am I not? Uh, why are people not speaking positively in an encouraging way more often to me? And the reality is like maybe I just haven't earned it. Maybe I haven't earned the right. You look in the gym and there's guys that are just jacked, and you're like, gosh, man, I wish I could look like that. But bro, I haven't put in the work to look like that. I haven't put the needle in my arm to look like that. I'm just kidding. There's a lot of hard workers at the gym, but seriously, like, what have I done to obtain any type of words of affirmation? What have I done to gain any type of encouragement? And you kind of have to answer those questions honestly and really, because the more you start being real with yourself, the more you start asking the right questions and getting a real reality of who you are, some of that stuff starts coming into play. And the gym has facilitated the fact that if you want that, you have to earn it. You have to work for it. It doesn't come easy. Um, you have to do things that are admirable. You have to put in some type of effort, and you can't just expect everything to be handed to you. So I guess my question for you is, what are the things that you're struggling with today, that you're constantly down about, that you're constantly feeling miserable about, you're self-conscious about, all of your insecurities? What are you feeling about yourself? And then you have to ask the question, well, what am I doing to change that? Uh, if I have the opportunity to change my mindset on anything, if my wife isn't loving me enough, uh, what can I do that? If my kids aren't loving me enough, if I haven't, I mean, this might be controversial, but I think that if respect is earned, man, I got to earn the respect of my kids. They got to see in me that they can trust me and know that I'm leading them the right way. What am I doing to earn their respect? What am I doing to show them that what they need to do is the right thing based off my example? At my job, if I want people to listen to me, I got to build a reputation. I can't just cuss everybody out. I wouldn't, but I can't just be antagonistic towards everybody and expect them to listen to me. I have to build a reputation that says this guy's credible and the things that he says make sense because he exemplifies that in word and deed. What am I doing to earn that? What am I doing to earn the body that I would like to have? If this summer I want to walk around with my shirt off, like, how do I feel comfortable about that? If I want to be one of the smartest people in the room, like, what am I doing to harness that energy and harness that intelligence? Am I studying anything? Am I growing in my knowledge of anything? Am I working towards anything? And so I guess for me, if you're struggling with something, I guess the main point of all this is if you're having a bad day and you're having a hard time getting through the day because you feel down in the dumps or you feel depressed, honestly, take a look in the mirror and ask yourself, what am I doing to change that? What am I doing to make this situation better? Because realistically, there's always something we can do. There's always something we can do, whether it's monetary. If you're struggling with your money, is there things you can cut back on? Do you need as many subscriptions? Do you need as many? Do you need to go get coffee as often as you do? Do you need to go out to eat? I think those are questions that we have to ask ourselves. And the more that we ask real questions about what we could do better or what we could sacrifice in order to get to where we want to be, what are you doing about it? I think that's the whole point of this video is, if something has got you down, what are you doing to change that situation? If you're feeling self-conscious or insecure about something, what are you doing to change that? What are you doing to improve your life? Because we've been given the chance to. If you're watching this video right now, you have a chance to do something to better yourself in whatever area you want. If you're out of shape, you have the opportunity to do a couple push-ups right now. If you don't have any money, you have the opportunity to say, I'm going to cut back on my spending for a couple of weeks on things that I like. I don't care if it's the extra case of pop or soda to some of you, or just not going out to eat once a week. There's always things we can do, and we can do better. So if you're feeling down and you're feeling miserable, exert some type of effort to show. I got the hiccup. Sorry. Exert some type of effort to that end, to that thing. And I promise on the other side of it, you'll start thinking more clearly, you'll feel better about it, and you can check that box off at the end of the day. So I hope that's encouraging. And yeah, all I ask is just pray for me, that I can accomplish everything that I need to do with my preaching and teaching class. Pray for me with my physical fitness. Pray for me in my marriage, with my kids, whatever. Pray for me because the Lord knows I need it. I'll see you guys next time.